Aquarius, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we look at your energy, sparkly, for the next week via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it, Aquarius. I hope that things are doing well. Happy birthday. It continues to obviously be Aquarius season. I hope you're having a great celebration. It's been good. The vibe, the energy has been good. It's lightening a lot. Coming from Capricorn season, things were just like heavy and tense. And we're starting to see some things work themselves out, right? Like there's solutions, there's a little more balance, more options coming in. We had a couple planets, i.e. Jupiter and Uranus, go direct, yes, at the end of January, beginning of February. And so again, you can just kind of feel like the tension lessening. However, we are walking into a full moon this week, a full moon in Leo, fire sign. So fire energy can be really intense and like just very triggering, very provoking, especially when people are not getting what they want. There are things, past karmas, cycles that are closing out right now. So keep an eye on some of those things in your life, things that you're walking away from or tying up loose ends around, things that you're just trying to set a different tone for your life, right? Invite new things, new people, fresh energy in that will actually better honor and support you. Some of that stuff that has not been very supportive is definitely being weeded out of our life. Well, we always have a choice, right? We always have free will. But, you know, if you're paying attention, if you're bringing that awareness into your space around what really isn't serving you, what's actually becoming a block and detriment for you manifesting things that you really want in your life, that's where we're making those bigger changes. So I like to start off all the readings with energy cleansing, just set the tone, set the vibe, cleanse out some of that limitation we might be coming into. It's also a really good time to set your own intention for the reading as well. So especially if you came into this reading with something on your heart, on your mind, something you would like spirit to deliver messages to you around, definitely give those over to spirit, be open to receive. It's a great way to personalize these collective readings. And I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing and wellness services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at what's specifically going on for you in your situation, or if you're looking for more of a realignment of body, mind, soul, places where we're operating from our empowerment, I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic consultations. So definitely hit me up if you resonate, vibe with my energy. I would love to help and support in whatever way possible. All that information is in the description box below, Aquarius. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm, cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see, sense, understand the messages clearly, and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. Mama Love. Amen. All right, Aquarius. So it's been good, right? Things have been okay, but some of that tension, like I was talking about, is going to be rearing its beautiful face this week as we are approaching that full moon. We're already starting to see or feel some of it, and I feel like this is like manifesting a lot, as I was saying, in past situations, past karmas that are kind of coming up, things that have been left undealt with. You have this Chariot in your overarching energy. I love that. That is really talking about you connecting with your power this week and wanting to do so in an intentional way. I feel like you've had to kind of take a break from people, places, and things, or just do some intentional soul searching, meditation, reflection, really understanding who and what you do want in your life with partnerships, with relationships. I feel like you've had to really kind of evaluate some things, some people, situations that either you felt were holding you back or you're finding out that they were. Relationships are heavily in focus right now. Black Moon Lilith is in Libra, which is the house of partnership. So, you know, it looks like you haven't really made up your mind about anything quite yet. It looks like either someone or something has kind of come back into your life to maybe make amends. Maybe you're finding a little bit of healing and balance with someone. Letting bygones be bygones is what I'm hearing. But I feel like you're also paying attention because right now the Tower is in your blocked energy. So it's either like you are not seeing something quite yet or you have yet to see something. Because with the Tower, I'm getting this energy of like things are being held together. And whatever this amends has been, you decided that, I don't know, you decided that it was worth it to give it another chance, to give it another go. Someone's feeling disappointed. Maybe they said too much, said something that you weren't expecting at all. And they regret it. They regret it. A little bit of a tail between their legs type energy. This is something that they do a lot. And I feel like to some capacity, they're waving the white flag or extending the olive branch. You see it as positive movement forward. And not in a way to play conspiracy theorist, but it does look like at the same time, you're keeping notes in the back of your mind. You're keeping notes, maybe even off of like what you've heard from other people or other situations about this individual, how you know them to be, because like I said, they get very, very defensive. Like they just kind of have a very abrasive energy. Very self-protective, someone who isn't easy to deal with, but at the same time plays the victim. But, you know, whatever they're saying to you, I think is heartfelt, or it looks to be heartfelt. And you see it, like I said, as an opportunity to move forward. But we also have this High Priestess. And this touches back to not only our intuition, like listening to those gut instincts, those things that are going to make you way stronger and more powerful, wherever you plug that into your life, right? Like anytime I feel like you have to take note of something about this person, and you have done so. You've done so. You've done some self-reflecting. But there also is this value, I'm hearing like listen to your wisdom, right? Bird's eye perspective, seeing things long term. We have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So, long-term perspective. How is it actually going to invest into your life? Is it going to invest? Is there... Yeah, this person, I don't know. Is there a reason why? Like, they have something that you want. They have something that you want because you do feel like either dependent on this person, on this situation. You do have some type of love and care for them. right? But there also is some limitation. Yeah. Because this is a fresh start. This is a fresh start. And it's a new way of doing things. And I think things are just not, they're not settled. They're not orderly. They feel like a little bit off. And you can't quite put your finger on it. Let's clarify this Tower. Let's see what this is about. Well, there is some change that's on the horizon around this, and that's, yeah, 100%. You can't avoid that. Wheel of Fortune is change. What goes up must come down 100%. You can't, there is something about this is gonna either fall flat. I feel, you know, this person, there's a lot of lip service and what they've been saying, what they've been telling you. Is it how they feel? Maybe. I don't know. You know, I feel like they're obviously trying to protect themselves. So they say what they need to say in that moment, in that time. But is it really how they're going to follow through? I'm not quite so sure. Because we have Knight of Wands, and it just looks like someone who doesn't think things through. You know, they have a tendency to react, like we talked about, on the defensive. Not necessarily easy to deal with. You like them, or something about this, like I said, is keeping you connected, is keeping you attached. Begin forever. Interesting. Change is coming in this, and I feel like you have the opportunity to make some different choices. I think that those choices are going to be very clear to you as you move through this week or even into the upcoming weeks. Because right now it kind of just looks like you're reestablishing something with this person. So it's a little bit of the honeymoon phase. It feels good. Entrance and treat. I feel like there's a part of you that's like trying to open up doors, trying to keep the flow open and moving in a positive way. A lot of this is like a to be determined. It's very like up in the air, but I think like what's coming out is what you already know to be true. Because you are trying to, on some level, avoid this Tower, right? You don't want things to go south, but there is change. There is change that's unavoidable. And it looks like it's because of this person's situation. Try not to be too shut down. Try to keep your senses open and aware this week, Aquarius, especially when you have interaction, communication. This is about really kind of tuning into that energy of like what's making you feel like good and strong, or versus the things that you have to like chase down that like fall flat, they're dead ends, etc. Things that, you know, understanding who and what has happened and how that might manifest in the future. Not to be a Debbie Downer, I don't get that, but here's the thing. This is the route that person's situation goes. It just kind of goes back to their way or the highway. Or they like stop coming around. They stop showing up. Like you don't hear from them. You're not getting the feedback that you need. All of a sudden it's like, oh, you know, like we'll patch things up, and then there's not the exchange. There's not that reciprocity. It's more, like I said, lip service. And you might just kind of be a little blind to this right now. Not good, bad, right, or wrong. Not trying to be rude in any way, but sometimes we just give people the benefit of the doubt, the hall pass, etc. And that's where Spirit's saying, like, use your intelligence, use your awareness, use those intuitive senses. All right, Aquarius, I hope this reading helped. Thank you so much for your time, energy, always, especially if you've made it this far in the reading. I hope you enjoyed. If it resonated, definitely drop comments below. I would love to hear or just connect, sharing a little love, a little TLC. I super appreciate all the love, all the support that you bring to the channel. Know I'm sending it back your way.